When it comes to looking at society as a whole, there's a lot of different issues you can look at, like mental disorders, issues in the education system, or drug and alcohol abuse. But one topic that I found was very interesting was the American teen diet, because a lot of times that's really overlooked, and I think that's really important to learn about. So here's a little bit of what I learned about the American teen diet. Did you know the average American teen is malnourished? This means they are not receiving the essential nutrients they should be getting for optimal health. The typical American diet exceeds the recommended intake levels in 4 categories: solid and saturated fats, added and refined sugars, refined grains, and sodium. It can oftentimes be difficult for teens to eat healthy because of different agents of socialization. Maybe the food in their home or the family is buying isn't the healthiest, or the food in their peer group is eating at social events is affecting the way they're eating. Of all life stages, the teen years are vital years of development where you're getting essential nutrients into your body is most important for optimal healthy growth and development. How many times a day do you think you eat a fruit or vegetable that's not including fruit-flavored foods, juices, or concentrates?
Maybe once.
I would say I eat a fruit or vegetable at least 4 times a day.
5.
Teen brains are still developing, and if they do not receive the proper nutrients, they will become irritable, depressed, develop obesity or eating disorders, and they will lack the ability to learn new information and tasks. Teens need nutrients during this period of their life more than any other time. It is essential for teens because of what large state of development they are in. Oftentimes, teens try to go on diets to try to fit in or feel more socially accepted and get caught missing out on essential nutrients. Not only do diets cut students and teens short of the nutrients they need to develop, but many teens resort to quick and easy meals, processed food for taste and convenience that lack any sorts of nutrients. To my next point, empty calories from added sugars and solid fats contribute to over 40% of daily total calories from ages 2 to 18, according to the American Dietetic Association. This mainly comes from the common American diet foods such as soda, fruit drinks, dairy desserts, grain desserts, pizza, and whole milk. From whole wheat bread, which is advertised as healthy, to soy milk and nearly everything in between, over 80% of American processed foods now contain added sugar. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, a typical American now consumes roughly 120 pounds of sugar per year. That's approximately 50% more than the sugar consumption in 1950. Okay, the average American diet consists of soda, fruit drinks, dairy drinks, grain desserts, pizza, and whole milk. Would you say you consume these often?
Yes, except for soda.
Yes.
Would you say daily?
Yes, I would say at least one of those things daily.
What are your top 5 favorite foods?
Pizza, burgers,
Smoothies, ice cream, pizza, mac and cheese.
ice cream, soda, and candy.
Sugar cookies.
I love pizza. I love like pasta, spaghetti, all that stuff's super good. I'm a big fan of cookies, although I don't eat them much. And I just like assorted fruit, like a fruit bowl. Just stuff's pretty good, so yeah.
Okay. Does your family eat relatively healthy?
I think so. For the most part, I think we try to, but not all the time.
I would say so. Relatively, yes. My mom gets like weekly subscription boxes for dinner.
I feel like during the week we stay relatively healthy, and then sometimes like on the weekends we'll go out more, but
We try our best.
yeah.
Find it hard sometimes to like eat healthy at home. Like when you're going to like grab a snack, what example, like if you were going home to grab a snack, what would you grab?
Yeah, I tend to gravitate more towards the pantry, which tends to have more bags of chips. Than probably gravitating more towards the refrigerator, which has like fruit and veggies.
Yeah.
So I tend to find that I have it.
So it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely like take the easier route most of the time. Like if I'm hungry, like I'll just eat something that's like easier than like, I don't know, trying to be healthier. You know, I have free periods, so I'll come home and I'll just try to make a Jack's frozen pizza instead of like actually be healthy. I feel like I eat relatively healthy like during the week. Like I don't have that much junk food in my house. I eat like mixed nuts or like an apple or sometimes like a granola bar, which
And then are you ever conscious of like the macro and micronutrients in food?
I would say that like during like basketball season, I am more conscious than I am not. But usually, I'm not so conscious of it.
Okay, thank you.
No.
If I'm feeling like I'm just trying to like look at what I'm eating. If it's something really bad, maybe. Otherwise, no. Yeah, no.
Okay. Many teens don't think about food based off its nutrients and how it's nourishing their body, rather than if it just tastes good or not. It is important for teens to be mindful of what's going into their body and how it's affecting their health, because in the long run, it can affect their athletic abilities in sports and determines what they will eat as an adult. American Public Health Association member Nicole Larson, who is also a senior researcher at the University of Minnesota School of Public Health, says during the transition from childhood to teen years, nutritional needs increase with rapid physical growth that occurs during those years. So there is an increase in energy demands, but it is also important to think about the increase in nutrient demands. Teens need a variety of nutrients like iron, calcium, folic acid, and protein, which can be found in lean meats, whole grains, low-fat dairy foods, and fruits and vegetables, according to the U.S. Department of Agricultural Center for Nutrition Policy and Promotion. Along with this, according to the American College Health Association, the percentage of overweight American college students has risen in percent in unhealthy eating habits, sedentary lifestyles, and food insecurities. As students get older and are able to structure their own lifestyles, some slip up in habits, and it allows them to chip away at their good health. They become fatigued, stressed out, and less resistant to respiratory viruses encountered in the environment. In conclusion, students develop their food habits and choices based on their childhood and the way they are raised. That is why it's important to target the population, to be aware of their use of resources such as food labels, and to be consistently engaging in behaviors to keep them healthy. Developing healthy eating habits may be challenging, but if you make it a priority, integrating a nutritious diet into your day-to-day life becomes much, much easier.